Hello and welcome. Right, I have set the harvester going. It did a little bit of damage on the field because the header was a bit far in. But I mean, the merest hint. Yeah, not an awful lot really. Right, we really need to get our baling started straight away, don't we? It's only the 3 outfields. Yeah, it's a nice thing to say, that is, when you literally had one field to begin with. Yeah, just the 3 outfields. Yeah, it is actually. It's very nice. Right, where did we leave the bale? We left it down there. Right, fantastic. Let's go grab that. Yeah, it'd be nice still. We've seen quite a few nice harvesters, but all beyond our ability to buy. Our debt is almost gone, which is nice, and we own farmyards. We do. We're no longer, like just on the edge of the field. It is nice, and we've got a proper house. So I mean, I'm thinking like in the actual area where we live in, that would be a major. When you can think about it, we were really homeless when we started this, and then we bought a caravan, and yeah, the rest is history. We have come a long way, really, and it's a nice feeling. That's what I was saying about this yesterday on one of the other Let's Plays. I can't remember. I think it was Riverbend Springs Mark II, Series 2. Yeah, about yeah, there's a lot of an awful lot more things you have done coming from nowhere that people who've got a farmyards don't have to do. It's challenging. I mean, I don't mean it's not challenging either by having a farmyard. What I mean is there are a lot more, but there are bad habits that you get from like working on the edge of fields, and that's an untidiness because you've got no choice. Yet to begin with, you have got no choice whatsoever about like the fact that you are living on the edge of the field. But then it can become habit forming. So I'm glad we've shifted, and we are sort of adjusting straight away. I'm definitely getting ready to make the shift, and we will, as we grab bits of equipment, we will be. Now then, the other thing is, we don't need to. Yeah, it's no till. It's canola, isn't it? And yeah, we've got one canola field for now. But what I mean is, we want to do more. We've done a sunflower fields. They're going to be ready this year. So again, we may be this year planting the sunflowers in the same fields, unfortunately. Yeah, I like to observe crop rotation, but you'd have to, unless we do, yeah, we could, I suppose. No, but we need the canola. That's my point. These ones will observe that. Yeah, it's the others. Yeah, we're going to have to probably rotate to begin with, unfortunately. Yeah, the real nice thing as well is, or the very different thing is that round bales have the look. At the minute, anyway, I don't know if this is going to be a permanent change, but round bales are bigger. If you go for the 180s, these are 11 tonners. If you go for 240s on a square, it was 9 tons. So I don't know if that's a mistake or a temporary thing, and the square bales are going to get bigger in time. At the minute, the 180s are monstrously big, much bigger than than squares, which is nice. Yeah, I mean, the round bale is the superior bale, really. Yeah, it's the one of the two that can survive water. Square bales can't. Round bales can survive water damage. Yeah, you might lose some on the top layer, but the round shape. Actually, oh, they don't know if I found with these corners. Literally had to watch one of them on the pea harvest. Oh my life! It was literally 2 hours long. And I mean, obviously the shortened version is only an hour long, but my actual session was 2 hours long. Although that's nothing strange, really. You often find the big ones are 2 hours long. Not, this may be short because we're only doing 3 fields, but it depends. they do no faff arounds. But then again, if I take over that, then obviously you're not getting the baling done. It's one of those, you know, catch-22 situations. It's this cutting the corners. And they're not always happy with cutting the corners just once. They like could sort of come back again when they've already cut the corners and like faff around another time. Well, the PR did it. It was, I made this look positively quick. Yeah, I mean, they like eat a tiny little bit rather than turn the corner. And then other times, yeah, I did see a different behaviour, and that was them cutting a circle. Now that was quite clever. On New Frontier, the harvester literally did a circle. I mean, literally just like you got your wheel full lock, and it just did a circle. And then, now that behaviour I thought was quite good. So I thought, oh, Giants have changed the programming. This would be interesting to see. And then now it seems to have gone back to, yeah, absolutely like it was before. Faffy, faffy, faffy. Yeah, the one thing that has changed as well, another minor update yesterday, is you can now level when you've placed a placeable down. You couldn't before, it had gone wrong. That's been addressed. Or it had yesterday on Utan Pansai. Yeah, I did a bit of levelling and the thing was down and it let me do it. So that's a good thing. So the mods are moving on a pace. Apologies, I've only just woken up. I was hoping to get back to sleep, but I couldn't, so I thought, oh, I'll just do an episode, then it'll tire you out, and then you can fall back asleep. So here I am, on Zielonka, much quicker than I actually thought I would be. Yeah, I'm not, I'm waiting now, hopefully, for the release of Rizu Forest, IJM Gaming, because the Let's Play that I did, I'm not sure, I think I've still got a few episodes to post, but I'm just trying to bed in the new River Bend Springs and Hutan Pansai, just to sort of show that a bit of love. I always try to do a few episodes, so I'm going to do 2. And yeah, also I thought it was a bit confused, and I thought, hang on a minute, how are you going to handle this on a single playlist? Just do another, like, series 2. I'm not sure if that's going to be more or less confusing. Yeah, so yeah, I've got brilliant. Yeah, we could grab the little, no, we actually could grab you. Yeah, because I don't think we're going to like that. This is Oats. Oats is not really renounced to be the most. Yeah, the one thing we are still short of, and we could just afford it, and that is, again, that Woodmark, a farmer's being a farm, is a silo. And really, suppose, will we fit all of the oats? I'm not sure. We might fit them all in this one. I'm not so sure we would in the little one. We can try to see if we can do the... Yeah, the other thing is, are we going to stick a... Yeah, because this is going to sort of skint us a bit. If we've got to do a grain mill and then a bakery, that's going to be... we are ready. We are here. We know that you're nearly full. Yeah, it's hard to get used to because as courseplay I always tell them to stop. One of the settings is like stop while unloading, but the normal one, it does its own thing, and you cannot tell it to do that. And you can do a bit of a trick if you get to the end of the row. You can lean in a little and then you're blocking them, but yeah, apart from that, like that, you can do that. Let grab everything and then just pull out the way when it's finished. It will start to go as well. It says, yeah, like that. Fantastic. So that's empty. So we can now, let's just grab that, the weaver, because that's, I would say that's going to be in the way. Get on with cracking on with yeah, I'm looking. It was really, it's amazing, for although I was ill, we did better than if I was well. I couldn't believe that. I thought, you never would have thought of that. It just, yeah, it just sort of had a flash of insight, which was quite amazing. I thought, oh, you could do a bit of jiggery pokery. Yeah, and I also agree that it was more of a, fantastic. Yeah, more of a like a plot line for this particular series. I'm not. Don't mean I won't dabble with this new thing that we've found, that where you can actually make a bit of cash from things. But I thought it was highly appropriate for this one, with us being in debt and coming from where we are, and you know, like, let's just say you're going, and we will finish off our little bit of. Yeah, it's a shame that I forgot. Yeah, the weeds. That was the one bad thing about the last session, was obviously I forgot the weeds, so we're going to have a bit of a lot of a worse. It doesn't half have an impact. Yeah, that was a very bad mistake. But such is life. It is true. That's how things do go wrong all of the time on farms. It's like the damage and the twister. Ooh, these slowdowns. Ooh, that is terrible. Wow, really terrible. Ooh. Now that was one of the worst. Yeah, I was talking about the stability of the game and how I was tempted to switch off the autosave, but that was a bit of a bad one. It didn't do anything, admittedly, but yeah, it still does that. Not all of the time. That's the weird thing. Where you go into the shop menu, it doesn't do it on Zielonka, I don't think. It does do it on the two new maps. It's like you've gone into a huge cavern, and everything becomes really slow, and it takes about 10 seconds when you're out of the shop menu for it to settle down. Really very, very weird. Right, so we've got this one done. So yeah, this is going to be canola next month, and it is true, our next endeavour probably. Yeah, so we don't need to worry about the, if we're going to put a and obviously we have the proper farmyard now. If we're going to stick the productions down, it does make sense to diversify, not to just have the oil business. But yeah, well, we've only just started that one, haven't we, really? Right, we need to grab this. Yeah, let's lift that and stick that. Yeah, the one thing we're a bit, well, there's a lot of things that we're short of, really, at the minute, and that is, yeah, animal enclosures. They're yeah. Yes, I've done my bunker edit now, and it's actually got colours that are different from the base game, which I like, because at least I've done a proper edit, which makes me feel happier. But I've actually, thanks to Farmer Bob, yes, who showed me how to actually do the colours and change. Yeah, if I hadn't to watch this video, I would never have figured it out. I know it's like anything, it's knowing things. Once you know things, yeah, whether it's like working with a firewall or working with a piece of software, it's you have to learn the way that the game or the software wants you to work, and the Giants editor's just no different. Yeah, but it's thanks to YouTubers like Farmer Bob, and yeah, I'm also watching. Brain is not well, and I'm tired. It is. Ooh, I can see his logo and everything. Oh, I nearly had it then. It's on the tip of my brain. Lambo. Yes, Lambo Mods, who's been at modding for a long time. Yeah, I don't think he's ever submitted one to Giants, but he is known to Giants. Yeah, he's actually got people on the inside, so... Yeah, the comments from one of the members of Giants about him using the editor, not the editor, the other thing that Giants are pushing as well, and he basically said that it falls down through a lack of documentation, and that Giants really needed to document it if people are expected to studio, that's it, the Giants studio. But then he did also have a response from someone else to say, well, actually, there is some documentation. So, oh, okay. Is it Giants' fault, or is it like that there is documentation? And like most of us, you don't read it to begin with. Yeah, perhaps. I did start on a Giants video to begin with, but it was a bit... It was too advanced, way too advanced for someone who's beginning to mod like myself. It was sort of like masterclass one-on-one, and I'm like, this is beyond me. Like, you're telling me to work in Blender to begin with, and then I'm making lots of nodes, and I'm like, oh, it's overwhelming. It's overwhelming. You've got to, it can't be this complicated to begin with. You are going to overwhelm anybody who's just beginning. Whereas a beginner's class, it sort of does. Yeah, I watched one yesterday. Somebody else who helped me. And this was the Blender side of things, I think. And it was a really good video. And he actually said, "Yeah, well, I'm not trying to overwhelm you all, you know, because with add-ons for Blender and stuff like that, I'm just trying to show you the basics." And I thought, that's all you need. Yeah, you don't need like a world. This is how you do it. You know, like, and like it's the full depth, full bore thing, and like you're a little baby. And it's like you're trying to expect someone to be an adult straight away. You just can't do it. Yeah, it's too much for your. You sort of, it's overwhelming. We know it's Gordon Bennett. I still think I'm far enough back, and then they really shock you and come halfway down the field. Well. That's a bit of a slight exaggeration, but yes, we have plenty of mowers. That wasn't dropped, and we have got this mulcher as well. Now then, if you have a mulcher, you can get rid of bushes. I have the mods. Yeah, if you're on PC and Mac, of course. Yeah, script-based mods. So. Yeah, I'm very nicely surprised by even day to day that the mods are sort of dropping, and they sort of, yeah, we've got an adapter, yeah, just sort of trying to review what I considered the notable ones. We've now got an adapter from front loader to telehandler, which I thought that was quite important because there's only the quick and there's the big bag handler is not been released at present, so. We've got the quick that has got strap support, which I think is one of those things that the game really does need to pick things up at the shop and stuff like that. So, yeah, the quick is in, so you can now have it on telehandlers, which I thought was brilliant. Yeah, no, we've got, yeah, no, sunflowers, they'll still have straw. I was just thinking to myself, and I always try to, yeah, no, I should now begin to go round and around. Now, it's weird, it could have been the headers I was thinking about it with the pea harvester. They chew away a lot differently than when the header's bigger. Of course, it is easier to break into the field. Okay, we will. You're going to go down the wrong way though, aren't you? Are you going to probably be full halfway down that row? And we can't really assist because we can't get on that side. Yeah, the other thing of note was, mind you, it's always been like that, they don't take any notice of, like, they just abandon it with their pipe sticking into the row where they are, which obviously you can't then, you've got to take control of the worker and fill it yourself. So let's grab that because that's going to be full soon. Yeah, it's not going to take long. It is amazing now. Don't think I've got anything bigger than a team of 3 tractors on any Let's Play. Have I did have on original Who £10 sale, we had loads of tractors. That was the one thing that I was quite happy about. Now, don't go in, don't go in. Let's grab you. Come on, no. Because you're not going to get very far. You don't want any more damage either. Yeah, it's amazing. We've got this beautiful header, but we've not got a harvester. And yet we have seen them, but just not. Yeah, we've not seen any we could afford. We've seen some really beautiful ones, but again, is it this? I think it was. We saw one for 150,000, but we were heavily debted up at the time. And obviously we've now done the deal with the yeah, I mean, how much debt have we got now? It's not a lot, is it? We did a bit of ducking and diving, which I thought really worked well. Yeah, we've got 25,000 loan, so I mean, that for us is good. It was sort of creeping up, but now we've nearly knocked it on the head. This is a bit weird as well. We know it would have started here, but they don't always like your help. You know, if I start it now and then press worker, sometimes they start, and other times they like go, nah, I want to be down the other end of the field, mate, and they'll just rip down there. Does look like this time he's going to behave. Yeah, yesterday on New Frontier, the session I did on that map, it literally went right the way across the field, and I was scratching my head thinking, you was about to start where I've just started you, now you're going to go across the other side of the field. What a waste of time. Yeah, they don't like you looking like sort of moving them. You know, because obviously like that you've got to empty it. So a new worker seems to like do his own thing or her own thing and think, nah, I don't want to be here. It's got, I feel happy with going over to the other side of the field, and you're like, seriously? So you're going to waste 2 minutes driving across the field? Very, very strange. Yeah, it just leave me scratching my head somewhat at the behaviour of workers. They're very hit and miss. Trying to be good and lift it up all the time. Let's just jump in for this last row. Say starting the engine. Doesn't take them long with these ones. Yeah, probably. Now the one good thing. Oh no, we've still got that shed on the original field. Yeah, so it'll be. No, you're finished. Honest. You'll not find anything. Yeah, they like to run around the fields if you let them. Examining if they've done everything, almost like visually. So, yeah, now the next one's going to be the worst yield than this. We should be able to get down the edge of this field to our field without actually worrying about the thing, because the farmer on the right has actually done his yield, so he could sort of go on the edge of the field without stressing. Obviously I would, if there was crop in, I would not do this, because it would be damaging to the crop, even though we know I couldn't. Oh, actually you can just do it. Wow, that's why I've never used the trailer like I did last time before, because you don't really need to. Right, let's We'll start it past the tower because this seems to give them jip. They don't seem to be able to work it out. And you do hit it anyway. There's a bit of a collision that comes out a bit further than you think. So we should start them all the way across the front because there's too much for them to hit. The yield's going to be terrible on this because someone forgot to weed. They did indeed, yes. I hang my head in shame. Right. It's just, ooh, yeah, this cell malarkey. It's a bit too easy to click on. Yes, it really is. Right, let's... So we basically, the two things we're really after that are very important are planters and harvester. Harvester being the most important thing of all. But it is also true what I was saying as well. This is the most episodes in. It was actually episode 27 or 28, the one I did yesterday on this Let's Play. And some of them have been long sessions. They're not, well, actually nearly all of my sessions, I tried to make them count. Although there was one the other day that was 18 minutes long. I thought, Gordon Bennett, that's a bit of a shorty. I mean, it was longer the actual episode, but it was a lot of time lapse, so it was only 18 minutes long. I thought, well, it is an event. We keep talking about events, and it is an event, so can't have it always. Well, let's grab the... I've got quite a bit of time to go. But yeah, this is probably going to be the first to, well, I suppose the other, you could say, Riverbend, Springs and Hewtown Pants I have finished, and then obviously we've started again. I just thought I could do them, yeah, the other thing is, there's a lot of things that you do that have a long, you know, like if you put a production down and it was a Giants production and then you've done one yourself and you'd like to put yours down because it's better, it's difficult because you've got like all of the stuff in. And new productions, if you've got like 200 tons of oats in, which we did have in Riverbend Springs. I mean, we didn't have, but we did have. Yeah, if you sell it, it doesn't actually do anything with the stuff inside anymore. Which, oh yeah, you get stuck there, don't you? Yeah, you always get stuck on the edge of that. We'll take over. Never trust the machine to do a human's job. Now then, let's not grow too loudly. That's pride comes before a fall, as that old saying goes. It is true. Right, I'm glad we got rid of that bush that was there. Right, let's just... Yeah, let's also grab the oats. No, that's not the one I want, actually. I just grabbed the wrong tractor. This is the one we need. Yeah, so most things we've got... Yeah, there's also a nice little roller, a 5.2 metre, which would probably suit this Let's Play, because our fields are not humongously big. But this is when you need a fourth tractor, when there's certain jobs that are going to take a long time, that you need to just like let someone trundle, although the John Deere would be able to handle that kind of yeah, it would. It's a little tiny 5.2 metre. I mean, I don't particularly like going that small, but at the minute that's not bad, and it's a very reasonable price. Yeah, it's a Dalbo as well. Yeah, a very little Dalbo. 3,000 or something. I thought, wow, that's a bit of a change from the old Dalbo that was 140 grand for the biggie. And then driving about, right, let's lift the thing and let's drop on the side. No caravan there anymore. Yeah, we live across the road now. Yeah, I must admit, it sort of does The farmyards do offer good value on most maps. I mean, there are some that are like 300 grand. Oh, you seriously? You've cut that? Why are you even bothering looking at it? And thank you very much for telling us you were blocked. Yeah, the messaging system. Mind you, it never worked properly on FS22. Giants, I think, just didn't bother. It was, yeah, always... I mean, not that I use the workers very often, but I did use them enough. Are you going to not be silly? Oh, seriously? Why are you even... Well, at least you're being sensible. And you didn't give up like the first one. Yeah, they're really a bit faulty. I still, yeah, the one thing that was a bit odd, I did find very strange, ooh, my bad, was the fact that the field had been ploughed, but the worker refused to do it because it had already been done, and I thought, well, that's bad, that a ploughed field is not registering as a ploughed field, so that a worker, like, yeah, can't link the two systems together, that it's... I mean, because we didn't switch that on, did we? No, it's been on for ages on this Let's Play. Well, I could understand if you just switched it from, like, you didn't have ploughing necessary and then you switched it on. But we've had that on all of the time on this Let's Play, so that was a bit of a head scratcher. I thought that was a bit bad. The system didn't know, made the actual software look bad and Giants look bad because it's a feature of the game for like ploughing, and it had been ploughed. We could plainly see it had been ploughed, but the game didn't recognise that it had been ploughed, and it was making me plough again. And the worker light's going, nah, it's already ploughed, mate. Nah, it's already ploughed. I can't plough it again. And you're like thinking, well, I'm gonna have to laboriously do it again because the system says I have got to plough. Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. The system, the AI being part of the system, didn't recognise the system. That was, I thought, quite a large failure, if I'm honest. So Giants, wrapped knuckles this time. There's a lot that's good. So yeah, I am commending as well as like going, oh yeah. They are jumping all over it. I was going to say again. Another thing that I thought was quite a major thing was the fact that when you put any kind of placeable down, you couldn't do any levelling or adjust the grounds. Well, that was adjusted yesterday with a little update. Well, again, sometimes things change, as in like something can crash and burn, so they'll undo something. But if that works, I'm sure it will remain, which is good. It is one of those very necessary things that when you put a building down, you can level, because you often have to. Yeah, I thought that was one thing that I did think at the end of FS22, that they had actually got the editing and that all really very good. Yeah, the features were quite good on the editor, as in, you know, like when you're editing the ground and things like that. I do think they've got the softening nicer though on this. It's really quite powerful, like it was in FS19. It can be expensive though, because it does do a lot of... Where are you going? Yeah, they don't do some weird things on this sort of strange shape. Oh, he's doing a bit of a clear. Yeah, now that was something I saw yesterday on Utan Pantai. Roundish map. They missed a bit and they said they'd finished, and I'm like, well, I can plainly see a bit that you haven't done, so they're not always as good as you think. Where are you going? In the middle of the field there's a shed load of stuff that needs doing. Why are you faffing around in the corner? Are you trying to get that one little strand? You are indeed. Well, at least you're more on the ball than the ones that were on Utan Pantai, because they didn't care about little bits of strands like that. Right, now you're getting on with the job. Fantastic. So trying to think. We'll go through to tomorrow, but obviously it is a biggie. We've got, yeah, like lots of canola. Oh, no, we've got the canola fields. I think. Yeah, I'd forgotten. We have got the canola field as well, haven't we? Oh, now that is going to be fun. How do we stick? Oh, we stick the canola straight away. We've got our second trailer, so we're all right. No problem. Yeah, that is true. I'd forgotten. Yeah, we've got the second trailer, haven't we, for the canola. That's a good job. I thought we'd finished. I thought we were about to. You can't make your mind up about this field, can you? About how to tackle it. I agree, that was probably the best way to do it as well. Yeah, I think he was contemplating going sideways, which would not have been a good move. Nearly finished. Right, I think we'll go into a time lapse. Yeah, because we have got another field, and this is. I thought with these three, I thought, oh, we don't need a time lapse for these, but we have got 4. So, yeah, I'm gonna say my words. I'm gonna see you guys and gals on the other side. Rain stops play. Yes, I could see it coming and I was wondering, is it going to be 9 o'clock or 10 o'clock? Well, there we have our answer. Right, then we need to speed time up then. Let's see when this is going to start. Oh, I don't know now. I thought it was good giving up, but it's not. Oh, it is soon though. Also give it a few minutes to like dry out as well. I'd imagine that crops would take a while to dry out really in real life. Yeah, roads, they really don't take very long to actually do, but yeah, I would imagine crops like grass is another thing that doesn't no, I think I'm going to go straight again to a time lapse. I just wanted to, because it's the one bad thing is obviously when you're recording in a time lapse, I'll play music, so you can't always hear the weather. So you'll see it eventually. Don't get me wrong, but yeah, I did get it. I was surprised. Yeah, I didn't think I'd get that. Yeah, this is a bigger field, isn't it? Really. It's not a 10-minute wonder like the little ones that we did. Yeah, they were all sort of quite small fields if you look at them. Yeah, those two are the same size as this one, and that's obviously the smallest of them all. I don't think there's much in it between that and these. No, not a lot. Yeah, they're all roughly the same, but this is very marginally smaller than all of them. If we could move that shed, of course, probably. And now the caravan's gone, it would actually make a difference to the field. Ooh, okay, I mean, you're doing a slither. Right, we'll move out your way there. Ooh. I thought I was doing well not to have done that this entire session. Yeah, I am getting better at it now. There's a few buttons that have changed. Although B has always been to call a worker, so... We're going uphill now. Right, I'm going to say my words here. Let's get this finished. I'm going to see you guys and gals on the other side. right, not a bad. I think we did a little bit more. I don't know. No, it was a weird amount last time. It was not quite. Yeah, 10,585 litres. Should be exactly the same because it was fully fertilised. We weeded it. It's fully fertilised, and we weeded it. It's about right, which is nice to see. The game is spot on. Let's drop our header under the tree, and we will drop that off. We will call the. Let's just finish that bit of straw off. I would like to see how. Yeah. So, how did we do also on? Yeah. I just want to sort of show what we did. Yeah, we will next session. I think obviously it's going to skint us. We can't afford to do two. It's a good job in mine and not Giants. Yes, minus 17,000, or BI Industries 17,000 for the little tiny productions. We invest in farmers. Literally put our money where our mouth is. But we do try and use like recycled materials and things like that. So it is a very economical, switch that off, process that we use. Yeah, and I realised I didn't grab these bales, did I, last time? So we're going to have a few more bales this year than we did have before. So 10,585. Let's run this over and stick it straight into the oil factory. It's going to be a good year this year. Obviously, the canola's got all the way till November, December, so it should really, I think it did last year, pretty much process all of this. Yeah, I was thinking of the losses for a Giants production basically mean that I'm not sure I always said this, Kevin and I had an exchange a long time ago, like of words, and we were on about productions. And I wasn't 100% convinced that productions were actually terribly viable. Mine are 15 for 20. I'll show you what I mean. It's just, should just about manage it. Wow, it's a bit. Ooh, I think it's back, so it's going to be fun to get into. So I'll do that. Okay, surprises me. We can't. Okay, let's switch the zone marks on because this is a little bit silly now. General, yeah, always does the funny little click. Oh, okay, we're not quite. Yeah, we need to. No, it is quite an exact trigger actually, strangely enough. No, all the way we need to. Yeah, we're gonna like push into the. Yeah, missed the boat. And again, it's difficult. Let's keep it steady. Crunch against it and then stop it doing it. I think we're very lucky if we get that one to do it. Yeah, I thought so. So might get away with that, just maybe. Yeah, so one thing I'm not changing is that I'm not allowing them to sell. I'm acknowledging what Giants have said. Look, these are little productions. You're gonna have to lug the stuff yourself. I'm acknowledging that. It's the difference between the two iterations of FS. Is that okay? I might actually get away with that. I think this is probably a pedestrian thing. I'm not sure. Not sure. It might be. Right, so then, how did we do with the oats? That's what I would like to know. So, oh yeah. Also, let's just check. We've switched that on. No, it is. Yeah, I sillily left that on, which was silly. Oh, we've got more in there than I thought. Ooh, that's, yeah, what I was talking about was the Giants is 20 for 10, which basically means if you've got 20 tons, you're going to get 10 tons of oil. So if you, let's have a look. Yeah, that's worked that out. Interesting. So if you sold 20 tons of canola at its best price, that's 711, which would be times... Oh, my brain's not working right at the minute. I shall have to work this out properly, like I did the other thing that I did when I was like sort of showing that Giants had not. Right, let's borrow you. Let's just go and see the oats. Yeah, we will grab that, bring it across, and we will build first of all a grain mill, and then when we've got the cash, we shall build a bakery. We shall. We've got to diversify bits, like farmers do have to, otherwise you'll not survive. Yes, again, and that's why I like playing on hard economy. It is tough. It really does feel tough. You can see that if you made a couple of mistakes in real life, it really would cripple you. If you do too big a loan, you have a bad season where you lose all your crop. You know, that's obviously a feature that Giant are just bringing in. You can lose an entire crop, though. I mean, I've played that as a storyline a few times when the crop's not grown or stuff like that. But, yeah, so we've got... We would like to put a silo down, so we need to save a bit of room. We've also got the animals. That's 40,000 as well. So there's still a lot for us to go at. And I'd like... Yeah, the finishing condition is the animals. Definitely. The silo... Not necessarily, though it's something you would do in sort of the future. I'm going to leave it here. I will have sent the, well, I hope I will. I will have sent the harvester back. Yeah, no. Oh, wow. Well, that wasn't there really, nor was that. Wow, they have literally dropped as we've rushed the time up a little, so that's amazing. Not a very good, but at least we have seen the start of harvester. It would be a good price to pay for one. Oh, hang on. We need a harvester. It's, you know, sometimes, yeah, I'm going to say that we need a harvester. That is a very good price. On camera, we're going to do this. Do you know, I nearly missed that opportunity. So we need 57,000. And sometimes, Mr. Smith, you're not half a wally. Right, let's buy this that we've waited for patiently for an awful long time. Brilliant. We might need to lease a... I don't believe that. Let's take this back now and see our own personal harvester. We won't need to lease a harvester ever again. Well, let's see if we can afford the repair costs going forwards. Because I would imagine it's the start of harvester. We'll have a look, but I doubt we can repair it today. That is an absolute beaut that we've got that. Amazing. Fantastic. Let's let the lads take it inside the doors, although least said about that the better, because it seems a little bit tight to manage to put one of those in there. So it is the Rossomash. Return. Thank you very much. Did do a cracking job. It only struggled a little bit up the hill. So this is obviously more powerful than that, which is quite nice. And damage is only... it's only about 20-30%, looking at that. But I still don't think... We might actually just about do it. It looks in good condition. Oh, it's only had 12 hours on the clock. Hence the fact it's not terribly damaged. Well, we have been very patient. It's 12 years, I think we looked yesterday. Yeah, in our 12th year of farming, we finally got a harvester. Ooh, I was right. We can manage it. A fully repaired harvester. We should run it across the road, ready for our next harvest. So we will probably have to lease a sunflower header. I'm really chuffed about that. That has bowled me over. And the fact that I nearly let it go after saying earlier in this very session, we need a harvester still. And then he saw a harvester and he just said, yes, well. So, you know, seriously. Well, at least she finally woke up. Right, okay, so we will lease a sunflower header. Now this can at present, or could, I mean, yeah, you don't never know when these updates are going to scupper things like this. At present, the horsepower for this can manage the quite large sunflower headers. So we shall see what we shall see. Yeah, so I think we've seen everything. Yeah, we are going to obviously not buy the grain mill and that for a while. Because we've... How much is our debt back up to now? Oh, 55,000. Ah, well, we have got canola oil churning away, so the bottom line is, yeah, things like that, they're what you're looking for, aren't they? And it wasn't a very good bonus, but it's still 57,000. That's a cracking deal for any kind of harvester. It's less than we would have paid for a brand new Russell mash. So yeah, so I love those stalks on the game. I do. They're, yeah, fantastic. Right, anyway, all that remains to be said is thank you very much for watching. Truly do hope you're going to stick with me on this journey, and I'm going to say goodbye for now.